everyone, it's the 27th of December, so happy between Christmas time when no one ever knows what the day is and everyone's just eating leftovers. It's a horrible weather day today and I've got so much housework to do because I haven't done any for the last couple of days, and we've got bundles of toys everywhere that we need to find new homes for. And yeah, I just haven't done anything. So I've got a lot to do today. Just this house needs a good sort out and a good clean and just generally a reset. So as we're not going anywhere today, I thought I'd just do that, and the kids are going to chill out, probably eat way too much chocolate and just have a day at home. Dinner tonight, the plans are all the leftovers, just going to bung them on the table, people can help themselves. So yeah, that's basically our plan for today. But I hope that you all had a really lovely Christmas. I'm just in the middle of getting Lily her milk. Yeah, I hope that you've all had a really lovely Christmas, that you've had a lovely Christmas day with your families and Christmas Eve and Boxing Day. We had, it's been a very relaxed affair this Christmas, which has been really, really nice. So we had, Christmas Eve, you saw the vlog, that was really nice. Oh my God, Christmas Eve, the night time, oh, what a nightmare. So I am going to sort this out a bit more, I'm not going to look like this the whole vlog. Christmas Eve, kids went to bed. Zach couldn't get to sleep. Now we all know he's got ADHD, so, and he is a bit anxious as well. So he was really excited. He had a full-on day. He probably had too much sugar. He just couldn't get to sleep. He was really anxious and worried about Santa coming. And the more anxious he got about getting to sleep, he's like, well, what if I don't get to sleep? Santa won't come. By the time it got to like 11, I said to Gareth, just let him go in our bed. Just let him come in our bed and he'll go to sleep. But he didn't. He came in our bed. He couldn't get to sleep. He was tossing and turning. He was awake until about 1:45 in the morning. It was very stressful, him not going to sleep, because we can't go to sleep until he goes to sleep. He spent the whole night in our bed with us, bless him. So we didn't get to sleep until almost 2 o'clock in the morning on Christmas Eve, which would be Christmas Day. So we woke up, I was very tired, and I thought we were going to get up fairly early, but the kids were knackered, obviously, and Zach was really tired. We got up about 7:30. So we started our morning a bit later than we usually would, because usually the kids get up a little bit early in that. They're not super early risers, they're not like 5 a.m.ers on Christmas morning, which I've always been grateful for. But yeah, Zachy kind of woke up and was like, it's Christmas Day. I was like, yes it is. And I thought, oh, I was so tired. And then Gareth went and boiled the kettle and I made some coffee, and then the other two kind of woke up and they were like, I want to see if Santa's been. So yeah, it was a really nice day, but we were so tired in the morning. I'm just going to give Lily her milk and I'll be back. Yeah, so then obviously if you've caught my vlog where they were all opening their Santa sacks and see what they got, we did that. And that was lovely. That's my favourite bit about Christmas Day. My favourite bit about Christmas Day is watching the children open their presents from us and from Santa. That is hands down my favourite bit of the day. Because honestly, I find Christmas Day a bit stressful. It's not my favourite day of the Christmas period. Because I find, since becoming a mum, there's so much expectations like loaded on that day that you build up for the whole month. And I find it quite stressful and overwhelming, and I can see that my children do, and we had some periods during the day where probably not Charlie so much, he's more low-key, definitely with Lily and definitely with Zach. There were periods throughout the day where they got overwhelmed and overstimulated, and there were tears and there was just meltdowns basically. And I do expect that with Zachy because of his ADHD. He gets very overstimulated easily and he struggles. And I saw that more so, like, because obviously he's the eldest, so his tastes and things he wants are getting different. He doesn't play with so many toys. He does still play with toys, but not wanting new toys like the other two do. He wants other things. But then obviously that comes with a certain amount of disappointment, because he's like, well, I didn't get many toys. And we're like, well, you didn't ask for many toys. Like, you asked for other stuff. As you get older, your stuff gets different. And he had a little bit of a wobble then, which I then had a little bit of a wobble about, because I was just upset that he wasn't happy. So I went off into the kitchen and just had a bit of a time alone in the kitchen, basically, being a bit of a grump, preparing to dinner, because as a mum, you just want everything to be really perfect. You want them all to be so happy. And I was just like, oh, haven't even managed to succeed that on Christmas Day of all days. But that was like, fine. Like, I calmed down. I was just in the kitchen getting dinner sorted. And Gareth had a chat with Zach and stuff. And then a bit later on, he came and said, like, I really like my presents. I'm really happy with them. Which made me really happy, because that's all any mum wants, is for their mum, their kids to be happy on Christmas Day. And if they're not, then you feel like you've done a rubbish job. But he is really happy with this stuff. I think it's just like him getting older. It's the realisation that things that he is going to get are going to be different to what his younger siblings are getting. And if they aren't happy, it hits me really hard, because I work, and so does Gareth, work so hard to bring them happiness. I really just want them to be happy. I don't want them to think Christmas Day is rubbish or be unhappy with it. But that was all fine in the end. So, and yeah, I don't need anybody coming at me in the comments going, oh, you're so negative all the time. No, this is real life. Christmas Day is full of tears and temper tantrums, as well as happiness and joy. That's real life. All kids get overwhelmed. Parents get overwhelmed as well. This parent gets very overwhelmed on Christmas Day. I get very overwhelmed with the just sheer amount of influx of stuff, because there's already loads of stuff around. There's loads of extra food around. Kitchen sides are cluttered. And for me, that's quite triggering for my mindset. Like, I get stressed out when things are super disorganised and chaos. That's just how I am. Am I autistic? Have I got ADHD? Maybe, who knows? That's just how I am. So I need a certain level of like organisation and calm for my head to be calm. And I've said that before, and I know other people are like it as well. But I know I'm definitely going to get people on here criticising me for that, and I just don't care. That's who I am. But I can't change the way I am. I can't change it. But so yeah, I get overstimulated on Christmas morning. My favourite bit is watching them open their presents. And then I like to tidy up all the paper, because otherwise you get paper mixed up with toys and it gets a nightmare. But then after that, I'm just like, it's wonderful chaos, but it is also chaos, and like, I'm the one that's got to sort it out afterwards. I'm just like, oh my God, there is just so much going on that I'm just like in my head, and I'm like, oh, and then I've got to cook Christmas dinner. And it's just a lot on Christmas Day. Christmas Day is a lot for children and adults, especially mums. Although cooking Christmas dinner was fairly straightforward, because we did it quite easily. We just bought turkey joints already in a foil thing, bung them in the oven. We didn't bother doing our own roast potatoes, because like, not everybody eats them, so we just bought ones from Aldi that were frozen in beef dripping, and they were nice. I'm not like a huge roast potato fan anyway. Gareth and Zach liked them. I ate some. Did the carrots and roast parsnips. They were really good. And the Brussels sprouts, horrible. But Gareth liked them. And we still got loads left in the fridge, actually, because we only cooked enough to like give him some. I gave Charlie a couple, but he didn't eat them. So yeah, Christmas dinner was quite straightforward. Gareth made a really nice gravy. He's the gravy man, he does the gravy, and he made a super nice gravy. And we just stayed in our pyjamas all day, because we weren't going out until the evening. So we all ate Christmas dinner in our dressing gowns and our pyjamas. The kids were all in their pyjamas. Gareth just put a Christmas jumper on and had his pyjama bottoms on. And it was all really, really like relaxed and laid back. And the kids were just doing whatever they wanted all day long. I was just doing some dinner and like pottering about. I did a workout, because that's what I wanted to do on Christmas Day as well. We weren't going anywhere. Phone calls with family and things like that. And it was a really nice day. Apart from the couple of bobbles that people had, which we usually get anyway in any day, especially a big day, because kids get overwhelmed and adults get overwhelmed. I know full well there isn't a mother out there that hasn't been overstimulated or overwhelmed on a big day. Such as birthdays, Christmas, big events. So if that's people perceiving me as being negative, whatever, but that's just the reality of the situation. Family life can be overwhelming at times, and just because it's Christmas Day doesn't mean everything is going to be super, super perfect all day long. And this is what my mum said to me, because we went to my mum's in the evening as well, which was really, really nice. I love going to my mum's on Christmas Day, because, I don't know, it's just maybe she's got a lot of experience. She just does it, and it doesn't seem to phase her very much. but she's been doing it for years and years and years. But, you know, I said to her, like, I feel guilty because I don't enjoy Christmas Day as much as the day surrounding it. And I feel like I should, because that's like the kids' favourite day. But she said, no, she said, people have way too much expectations on Christmas Day and it doesn't have to be perfect. Which she said before, and I do keep that in my mind. It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as the kids are happy, it doesn't matter if all the food's ready at the same time. It doesn't matter if the table's perfectly set. Like, you will never find in my house, in my mum's house, when we had a big dining table, she always did set it nicely. But you never find in my house a perfectly set dinner table with starters and think, oh, we don't do that. We just get the dinner out because it's just us and the kids don't eat loads. And we just sit up and eat dinner. Like, there's no expectations to it. My kids aren't good at doing formal things like that when we do go to people's houses. They find that challenging, and I find it challenging because they find it challenging, so it's hard to manage. But my mum was just like, you know, it doesn't matter if it has to be perfect. Everybody thinks it has to be perfect, but it doesn't. So let's not worry about it. But my mum did a lovely buffet, even though we were all stuffed. She did lovely quiches and things. It's just really nice, relaxed evening. She gave the kids their presents. What they are, I asked people not to get them too many presents this year because they have so much stuff anyway. We've obviously got limited space. So instead of presents, I've asked for people to contribute money towards like a day out or something for them. So that's what they're doing. They want to go to Legoland. So family have given money for Legoland. So my mum got them a few little bits, but not anything big. And my sister and Ariana were there, which was really nice. We just had a really nice evening. And yeah, we showered the kids before we went out, put them back in some clean pyjamas. I just put comfy like workout clothes on and a jumper over it, and we just went round and had a really nice chilled out evening. It was a really low-key relaxed day, and that was really nice. Overwhelming with the influx of stuff. I'm like, oh god, where are we going to put all this in? God, why are so many boxes? And like, but then on the other flip side of it, it's like, it's only a couple of days and it all gets sorted out in the end, and you just kind of have to roll with it. So yeah, the house has been a mess for a couple of days, but it doesn't matter. Sort it out in the end. But yeah, I do think a lot, and I did hear on the radio that a lot of people do prefer Christmas Eve and Boxing Day to Christmas Day, and I think it's just because Christmas Day is not as relaxed as the days surrounding it. It's lovely, but it's a different kind of lovely. And there's a lot of expectation on Christmas Day. So, which is what I'm kind of trying to take away. I'm trying to take away that expectation of things being super perfect and super organised and super timed, which is what I've liked about being here this year. And I have said to Gareth, if we do Christmas Day at ours, what I would like to do is have people around, but do a buffet. So I don't have to cook a huge Christmas dinner and worry about that. If we just do a buffet, Christmas Day buffet, and then it's more relaxed, and then I'd like to have people around. But I do not want to cook a big Christmas dinner and have people around, because that to me sounds like a stressful nightmare, and I don't really want to do that on Christmas Day. Because I've seen how stressed out other people can get on Christmas Day by doing the big dinner, and that's just not something I want to do really. So there we go. Just come and informed me that you living with me is
So good.
I haven't been in here for a while, so
Charlie's giving me a massage.
oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was.
I paid him 4 Smarties to give me a massage.
You paid Charlie 4 Smarties to give you a massage.
Or 4 Smarties.
But yeah, the table's a mess.
1p or 4 Smarties.
We have stuff to do. I mean,
it, Charlie.
it is a mess, but this is pretty much how we left it last night. So I'm not shocked. I knew this was the state in here, so that's good. I'm glad it's not any worse in here. We've got a friend coming in to collect the toy kitchen this morning, so that's going.
What
because
friend?
Our friend Elise, she's coming to collect it.
I don't know her.
No, you don't remember her. And the kids' bedroom needs sorting out. We've got all this Barbie stuff down here now that needs a home and to be sorted out. I haven't done any washing since Christmas Eve, so I'm doing that today. Yeah, we just There's clothes on this buggy. I don't know what to do with that. We need to sort this house out. Gareth? Yeah, the living room isn't any worse than when I woke up this morning.
Oh, isn't it?
No, it's okay.
I just thought it needed the attention of the manager.
It does need the attention of the whole house needs the attention of the manager. Yeah. Right, Gareth's just gone off to the gym with his friend. I'm just giving the bathroom a clean. Everybody's had a little bit of lunch, just chucked some things in the oven that like my mum had given me, some leftover party food. Which basically is going to be what everyone's diet consists of for the next few days. It's party food and eating out at restaurants. So yeah, what I am loving about this Christmas, and I'm not gloating, so for anyone that is working, it's just, I found last Christmas quite challenging because it was the first one where I'd been working since like having, because obviously I was a stay-at-home mum for like 4 years. So I didn't have to worry about the Christmases and like the clear off and kind of just organising everything. But last Christmas I was working on Boxing Day and things, and I just found it quite difficult because like everyone's at home and that's where you want to be with your kids. And this year I'm really loving the fact that I've booked my time off. I've shut my business down for the Christmas period. Gareth doesn't work over Christmas anyway, so we're all just at home. And it's just really, really nice to just be able to be like, oh, I'm not doing anything that day, so I can just take the day to be at home and sort the presents out and give the house a clean and not be like, not worried, just like, oh, everything's got to be organised because I'm going back to work tomorrow. And that's not me gloating, that's just, you know, I have a bunch of kids at home and Christmas is chaos, isn't it? And then you do need a few days to sort yourself out after Christmas. And I'm just so grateful that I've got that because I've been able to, you know, be my own boss. So that's really nice. Oh, I don't like cleaning bathtubs. Right, so there you go. Rinse all that off. And the play kitchen's gone now as well. Our friend came and picked that up and that was really nice to see him and have a quick chat with him, find out how their Christmas has been. So that's it. We don't have a play kitchen anymore, but Lily's got a bunch of Barbie stuff. And I do feel a bit bad that she's got rid of the play kitchen because she does enjoy it. But she really, really loves Barbie stuff. So I haven't got room for everything, so something's got to give. That's that done. Right, so just sitting down to fold some washing. My washing basket is still looking really good, so I'm going to enjoy that while it lasts, because when the kids go back to school I think it's going to explode again. Me and Gareth were chatting this morning about what our kind of like holiday goals were for next year. I am going to do a video, like a 2024 goals and aspirations video. Where did this come from? This is not something I've seen before. This must be from Ariana. For Lily. I am going to do like a, you know, what our plans are for 2024, because we do have quite a few financial goals we want to hit. And like holiday goals. I mean, we're still not planning on moving because we can't, because we don't have enough money and the market. But we do have things that we want to achieve for the children and for ourselves. So, I mean, as I've mentioned before on my channel, while we're living here, the fact that we're living here, which isn't as expensive as a big house, we are afforded like the chance to do things with the children that we wouldn't be able to do if we were saddled with a massive mortgage around our neck. And I'm not willing to give that up anytime soon, really. Not before we have to. So we were toying with the idea of maybe going back to Spain if we can, and discussing whether we wanted to fly or drive, or whether we should just play it a bit more low key this year and do camping in the Isle of Wight. But then I feel like sometimes if we have the money to go to Spain, then we need to grab the bull by the horns and do it, because, you know, once we do move, we may not have the opportunity, like the money to do that, and then that'll be when the more low key holidays like camping come into play. So, and then I also have a real determination to get back to Disneyland Paris, and we would like to do that. I would love to take the kids at Christmas time, just for the magic of it all. So we need to have a little talk about that, when we might want to do that. how feasible that's going to be. Work it into our budget. Where are my clothes? So yeah, like we just want to travel with the kids and take them and give them really lovely experiences and do that. But it's just a case of planning it in and budgeting for it. Fingers crossed my business will still be okay and do well, and that'll be good, and then I can use the money that I earn to pay for our holidays. But our mortgage will be going up in July, so we have to see what the interest rates are doing then, because things might change. So yeah, that's what we were chatting about this morning. But I do have that itch to go back to Spain, and I think he does as well, and the kids would love to. So you never know, we might all spend Lily's 6th birthday in Spain. Who knows? She might end up spending every birthday in Spain, because we do want to go back. It is throwing it down outside. It is really horrible weather today. I'm so glad we're at home, because I wouldn't want to be out in this. But what I don't want to do is put these clothes away, because I hate putting clothes away. Hate it. Rubbish job. I've been working hard in here today, so the floor is all cleared. It needs a bloody good hoover. I'm not dusting because in a few days' time I'm taking all the decorations down, so there's no point dusting until I do that. But yeah, I'll be taking the decorations down on probably New Year's Eve, because that's usually what I do, because it takes quite a long time. I've sorted out all the children's puzzles are in here. All the children's puzzles are in here, and the kinetic sand stuff, but I need to get more kinetic sand because I had to throw it away. It all went just a bit manky. She's had it for ages now. And then I've sorted out their colouring drawers, and I sharpened so many pencils, honestly, it's crazy. Their room though, I still need to. What's the matter? I need to sort out the kids' room because it looks worse than it did earlier. I've just bunged everything in here. All of their presents are just in here, so I need to have a bit of a tidy up in here. But first of all, I'm going to do a workout. So for dinner tonight, I've just taken all of the leftover meat that we had. My mum sent me home with some leftover stuffing and pigs in blankets. My sister had some lamb that she gave me. We had a bit of gammon and the turkey, and I've just cooked up some of the leftover roast potatoes that we had left in the freezer. Cooked it all up in gravy, and I've just done some sweet corn, and there it is. I was picking at the meat while it was cold, so I'm not actually very hungry at all. And then the two younger ones just got some bread and butter, which I'll put butter on. Lily's, not Charlie's. And that's just our easy leftover dinner, because I can't be bothered with anything else today. Hi guys, I thought I'd better come on and finish the vlog because I completely forgot to finish it. So I've got a little lady in bed here with me. Gareth had to go out to his nan and granddad's house to help them with something unexpectedly. It's almost 10:30, so I hope he gets back soon. The house has not been hoovered. It's still a bit of a mess, and the kids' room isn't completely sorted out, but it is a darn sight better than it was earlier. I've managed to cram things into temporary places until I can actually sort their room out properly. So my chest feels a bit funny at night, or I'm just fighting off this cold. So I'm going to read for a little while. Currently reading this book here, Shadow of Night and the Discovery of Witches trilogy, and about halfway through. No, almost halfway through. And it's really, really good. And I'm also watching it on Sky Go as well at the moment. It's not as good as a book, obviously, but it never is. But it is good. So I'm going to sign off here, and I will see you all in the next one. Yeah, take care. I hope everybody is well, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.